Yes, folks, so we are back. So we had stopped at the news here we stopped at a while ago. We stopped at the end of chapter 33, and we heard the news that Mr. Ben has died. Oh my goodness, that's so sad. Really sad. So we're now gonna read chapter 34, and this will be the end. So just so let's get into it, guys. Bittersweet, sad moment. I don't know why when I read books, when the time I reach to the end, and the time I reach to the end of the book, I just start feeling sad. Worse is if the story doesn't end nice. But they say such is life. Right, so chapter 33, the end. As Ben's spirit had dominated the life at number 2, even when he was not actually present, so with his death, the life at number 2 came to an end. Mrs. Rose got the corpse from the hospital and it was buried from home. And then a day or two after the funeral, she told Haynes she had decided to sell out. She had neither the courage nor the strength to continue. She said Mr. Rojas was arranging her business. She would take a smaller place. Gooms would continue taking cakes from her. I will manage, Mr. Haynes, she concluded. There was little for him to say. And what are you going to do, Mr. Haynes? I tried to get a place with a room for you, but I couldn't get at the price. I shall look for rooms, Mrs. Rose. You must send for Ella, Mr. Haynes. Yes, I know. She will come? Wherever she is working, she will come if I go for her, said Haynes. Ella came at the first call, got rooms for him, and he moved into them on the 1st of October, leaving Mrs. Rose and Miss Atwell still at number 2. The two of them would continue to live together, and there were legal formalities still to be gone through before number 2 could be sold. After they moved, Haynes went to see them fairly regularly, but after a time became rather remiss. Maisie he got one letter from, saying that she had safely jumped the boat and was with friends. She promised to write again and send an address, but nothing more ever came. After the desertion of Ben, public opinion turned against the nurse. Her defense was that Ben was living with the woman next door and she left him to her. But her clients dwindled, and with her child Sonny, she went to America too. Haynes never saw her from the day she was sentenced in the court. Phyllis he sees often. Goom's house is near to his rooms, and she pays him visits through the front door. To the unfailing annoyance of Ella, who cannot stand the sight of anyone who lived in or had anything to do with what the... Sorry. Let me read back from here. Haynes never saw her from the day she was sentenced in the court. Phyllis he sees often. Goom's house is near to his rooms, and she pays him visits through the front door. To the unfailing annoyance of Ella, who cannot stand the sight of anyone who lived in or had anything to do with what they continues to call that cursed house. But Phyllis does not take any offense, grows rather fatter, and ever grows rather fatter than ever, and is happy because she is high in the good grades. She is high in the good graces of Suj. She and Haynes are good friends, and she never fails to let him know when she has passed by number 2. Whenever Haynes passed there, Whenever Haynes passed there in the tram car, he used to make it a point of duty to look. But of late, forgets more often than not. One night, however, he was walking along Victoria Street and almost instinctively came to a halt when he reached Minty Alley. The front door and windows were open, and from the street he could see into the drawing room. Husband and wife and 3 children lived there, and one of the children was sitting at the piano playing a familiar tune from Hemi's music book. Over and over she played. Over and over she played it, while he stood outside, looking in at the window and thinking of old times. The end. The end, folks. Finally finished the book, Minty Alley. The end. Yeah, the end was rather sad. But what to do, such is life. Yeah, Sabine died. Everybody else moved away. Yeah, life is like that, I guess they say nothing lasts forever. So such is life. So that's the end of the book, folks. I want to thank you all for having been on this journey with me. Although I took so long to finish it, but I said better late than never. Better late than never. So thank you guys. Thank you all. I do have some questions that I will be posing in my next video for the 2 books that I've read so far. And if it is that you folks are able to answer those questions, you will win yourself, you will get yourself a packet of tea. So it can either be lemongrass, it can be pimento tea, it can be bay leaf, it can be soursop. You can maybe get a sample of my new banana tea, or you can get a sample of a mango tea, or if you don't get any of these teas, you probably can get a nice scented candle. That's all in a jar and smell good, looks pretty. Yes, so I'm going to be posing some questions, and if you can answer those questions properly, or if you answer those questions right, you will win yourself a nice candle or any packet of tea of your choice from Cave Spicy Teas. So look out for my next video posting some questions of these 2 books that I've read so far. Alright, folks, so listen out. And I'm looking forward to your comments. I still have not gotten any comments, so I'm looking out for your comments. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Please tell people about my page. So remember, it's Karen Vibes. So it's Karen. Oops, what am I doing? I'm trying to, like a flyer or something near my face. Nearly hitting off, breaking my glasses. Anyhow, so it's Karen Vibes. So it's Karen Vibes with an exclamation sign. You can find me on YouTube, and you will see that little pink rose. So you'll find me there. So please, waiting for your comment, waiting to hear from you. As I said, I'll be posing some questions. I hope you will listen out. You can get yourself a lovely packet of tea or a jar of any one of my scented candles. I used to make candles, and I've closed down that candle business. So I have a lot of candles that I made, and I just have them here. So yeah, listen out for the questions and you'll get a candle. And they're really nice. They smell really nice. Maybe one day in the future I might, start it back. I'm not sure. But for now, that business is closed. But I do have some candles that I made, which I'll be giving away or maybe selling for, half price or so be the case. All right, folks. So thank you. Thank you so much. You guys have a productive week. Hope all your plans and everything you want to do will come true. Everything will work out. And sometimes, they say there's power in the tongue. You have to just speak it out in the universe. Anything that you want, whatever you want to happen, thing you need to get done. You speak it out there, and at the same time, you go after your dream. Do what you have to do. Oh my goodness, my hands are so white. I was outside gardening early on, so my hands are kind of white and flaky. Yeah, so I will be on again with a new book, a nice novel I'm sure you folks will enjoy. So that would be a surprise as well. And there's another book I will be featuring between the other other storybook that I'll be reading. I think it will be a novel, yeah. But there's another book that I will be featuring in between. So look out, folks. So my next video will be questions that I'll be posting. Please look out. I'm waiting to hear your comments. Waiting to hear from you. So without further ado, thank you so much. You guys enjoy the rest of the week. And I will be back on again in short order with another fantastic book. Yeah, something interesting. All right, folks. Bye. Bye, and thanks again.